All right, let's get into this. We're tackling a really fun creative challenge today, designing the absolute perfect venue for the most epic group party you can possibly imagine. And I'm not just talking about a place to crash, we are literally architecting an entire experience from the ground up.
So let's kick things off with a huge question, one that kind of flips the whole idea of a group trip on its head. I mean, forget just finding a place that can sleep everyone. What if we designed a destination so incredible, so fun, that the venue itself becomes the main event? The one thing everyone talks about for years to come.
You know the drill, right? We've all been there. You get a big group together and you're all crammed into some house that's way too small, figuring out the logistics is a total nightmare, and the vibe just fizzles out. Well, this whole design is the antidote to all of that. It's about transforming that common headache into a completely unforgettable, seamless experience where the fun is literally built right into the walls.
Okay, so every legendary party needs that one show-stopping centerpiece. And for this place, we're not just building a house with a pool in the backyard. No. We are creating what we call the aquatic oasis. This is the ambitious, beating heart and soul of the entire venue.
So before we dive into all the cool features, let's just get on the same page about what an aquatic oasis actually is. Because this is not just a giant hot tub. Think of it as a purpose-built, multi-zone hub that perfectly blends relaxation, high-tech entertainment, and social spaces. And it's all centered around the water.
This whole concept really rests on three core pillars that all work together to create that amazing, seamless experience. First, you've got the hot tub itself, which is incredible. Then, you have all the entertainment that's woven directly into it. And finally, you've got other water play zones to keep the energy up.
First off, the hot tub. This thing is an absolute marvel. It's built to comfortably hold over 30 guests at the same time. Yeah, no more taking turns. It's got different temperature zones so everyone can find their perfect spot. And for the brave ones, there's an integrated cold plunge. And trust me, that's not just a shock to the system, it's that incredible, invigorating feeling of hot-cold therapy that makes for a totally unforgettable sensory experience.
And this is where it gets really fun. The entertainment is literally built right into the water, so the party never has to stop. Just picture it, a full-service swim-up bar, a top-notch waterproof sound system pumping out the tunes, and even a massive projector screen for watching movies under the stars, all without ever having to dry off.
But of course, the experience has to extend beyond just the water. Let's be real. The best group events aren't just one big crowd of people. They're about all those smaller moments. And that's exactly why this design features what we call social party pods, dedicated spaces for people to break off, chat, and just relax. You know, not everyone wants to be in the water 24/7. A great party needs great spaces for just hanging out and having a good conversation. So we've designed this series of really diverse social pods that are scattered all around the oasis, and each one has its own unique vibe and purpose. And this is where you really see the genius of it. Imagine you go from the high energy of the swim-up bar over to a cozy fire pit for some deeper conversations later in the evening. Or, hey, if you just need a little break, you can grab a few friends and retreat to your own private shaded cabana. It's all about giving people options. Okay, let's talk about food. Because feeding 30-plus people, that can be one of the biggest challenges of any group trip. It's usually a logistical nightmare. But this design tackles that problem head-on, and it turns mealtime into another fun, social part of the event. The secret sauce here is flexibility and scale. We've included this huge outdoor kitchen that would make a professional chef jealous, multiple BBQ stations so lots of people can be grilling at once, and of course, versatile indoor options for when you want something a bit more formal. Or, if the weather doesn't cooperate. All right, so you've got your chill zones, you've got the food sorted, but what about the fun? Well, beyond just lounging and dining, a truly epic party needs stuff to do. So the design includes dedicated zones just for fun, a little friendly competition, and games. And this is all about creating different kinds of fun for different people. You've got the outdoor lawn games for that casual, sunny day competition. But then you also have an indoor retro arcade, which, taps into pure nostalgia. It's the perfect spot for everyone to let their inner kid out. It just makes sure there's always something engaging to do, no matter what mood you're in. Now for the practical stuff that actually makes it all work. Because look, a dream venue is great, but it has to be comfortable and totally stress-free. And this is where smart design comes in to ground that dream in reality. So, just to reestablish the kind of scale we're playing with here, we are not talking about a small weekend get-together. This entire space is purpose-built to comfortably host a party for over 30 people.
And to handle that many guests without it becoming a total mess, you need the right infrastructure. So the design includes more than 10 well-appointed bathrooms and changing facilities. This one detail completely eliminates one of the biggest bottlenecks and sources of frustration at any large party: waiting in line.
And when it's finally time to call it a night, the sleeping arrangements are just as thoughtful. There's a mix of options to cater to literally everyone. You've got private suites for couples who want their privacy, super efficient and social smart bunk rooms for groups of friends, and even adaptable rooms with flexible layouts.
All right, so let's pull all of these pieces together. We've looked at the incredible OASIS, the social pods, and all the practical stuff that makes it work. Now, let's see how they combine to create one truly unforgettable experience. You know, this quote really captures the ultimate goal of this entire project. It's not just about building a bigger hot tub, it's about fundamentally rethinking and redefining what a group getaway can and, frankly, should be.
And then there's that final layer, those crucial little details that take an experience from just great to absolutely legendary. We're talking about unique thematic decor that creates a really memorable atmosphere, optimized pathways so the space never feels crowded, smart home tech so you can control music and lighting effortlessly, and of course, discreet security for total peace of mind.
So there you have it. A design that tackles all the biggest headaches of group getaways head-on to create a space for seamless fun, epic memories, and zero logistical stress. It's a solution that's built around the experience, not just the capacity. So I'll leave you with this question. When you imagine your own ultimate party venue, what's the one non-negotiable feature it absolutely must have to make it legendary?